everyone. Today I am going to explain the chapter number 5 of Geography, Minerals and Energy Resources. Today in the first segment I will explain mineral resources, and in the second segment I will explain energy resources. At first I want to tell you what is the meaning of mineral. What is a mineral? Mineral is a homogeneous natural occurring substance with a definable internal structure. Internal structure इसका एक definite होता है, ये natural है. Minerals are found with ores. Ores, an accumulation of any mineral mixed with other elements known as ores. Actually, minerals play a very important role in our life. If we see around us, we find that from a very tiny pin to a large building, everything is made up of mineral. Even the utensils, the payment of the roads, and the means of transportation like buses, cars, train, everything is made up of mineral. And the food that we eat, they also contain mineral. Though the quantity of the food, of the mineral in food is very low, but it is enough to utilize the whole food. So in this way we can say that mineral is an indispensable part of our life. Now the question arises, where we find the mineral? Minerals are found in different type of rocks. First we will define the minerals, the igneous and metamorphic rocks. In igneous and metamorphic rocks, minerals occur in cracks, crevices, faults and joints. The smaller occurrences are called veins and the larger occurrences are called lodes. Mostly, these minerals are mostly found in liquid or molten and gaseous form. Next is the sedimentary rocks. Minerals are also found in sedimentary rocks, in the layer of sedimentary rocks, and the example of such minerals are coal, potash salt and sodium salt. They formed as a result of evaporation, especially in arid region, means dry region. Dry region में जब evaporation होता है तो ये minerals की formation होती है. Next is the due to the decomposition of surface rock. Due to decomposition of surface rock, what happened? The weathered materials, after the weathered materials, the residual mass are left, and they have the mineral like bauxite. They are also found in placer deposit. Placer deposit is also known as alluvial deposit. It is formed in the base of hills and the sands of valley floors. And in placer deposits, some very precious metals are found like gold, silver, tin, platinum and so on. Next are the oceanic minerals. Minerals are also found in ocean water. They are found in very large quantity, but some minerals we are used commonly. These are common salt, magnesium and bromine. And even the oceanic bed, it is very rich with the manganese nodules. So minerals are found all around. Minerals are classified. If we talk about the classification of minerals, minerals are classified into three main parts: metallic, non-metallic and energy mineral. Metallic minerals are again classified into ferrous, non-ferrous and precious. What are ferrous minerals? Ferrous minerals are those minerals that contain iron, and the good example of them is iron ore, cobalt, nickel. Non-ferrous minerals are the minerals that do not contain iron, for example, copper, lead, tin. And the precious metals, precious minerals like gold, silver, platinum, these are the precious minerals. Next is the non-metallic minerals. They have no metal. They are found in the form of stone, clay, like that. And the example of such non-metallic minerals are salt, sulfur, limestone, granite, marble, etc. One more type of minerals found also, that is the energy mineral, that I will explain in next segment, but I want to tell you which are energy mineral. These are coal, petroleum, natural gas and so on. And now I will explain you about the ferrous mineral. Which type of ferrous minerals are found and what are their uses. First we will talk about very important ferrous mineral, that is the iron ore. Iron ore is known as the basic mineral or backbone of the development of industries because most of the machineries are formed with iron ore. So iron ore is a very important mineral, and iron ore has two types, magnetite and hematite. Magnetite is the finest quality of iron ore, and it has excellent magnetic qualities, and the content of iron is 70%. Next is the hematite. It is the most important industrial iron ore. It means it is used in industry mostly, and it contains the iron ore 50 to 60%. Next of the ferrous mineral is manganese. Manganese is also very important mineral. It is used in manufacturing of steel, bleaching powder, insecticides and paints. And if we talk about India, Odisha is the leading producer of manganese. Now we will talk about the non-ferrous mineral. In the list of non-ferrous mineral, first is copper. Copper is malleable, ductile and a good conductor of electricity, and because of such qualities it is mainly used in electrical cables, electronic and chemical industries. But I want to tell that India has deficiency of in copper, because in India there are very few places where copper reserves are found. Some of them are Balaghat mines in Madhya Pradesh, Khetri mines in Rajasthan and Singhbhum district. So these are the some places where copper mines are found, but copper is not found in very large quantity in India. Next is bauxite. Bauxite is the mineral from which a very important mineral aluminium is extracted. So from a bauxite, a clay-like substance known as alumina is obtained from and through which aluminium is extracted. Aluminium is very important. Why? Because it has extreme lightness but strength like the iron. It is very light but it is very strong just like iron. And not only this, it is a good conductor of electricity and has great malleable quality also. Again, Odisha is the leading producer of bauxite in our country. Now we will talk about the non-metallic mineral. Among the non-metallic mineral, the first is the mica. Mica is found in very thin sheets, and the sheets are so thin that thousands of layers form even few centimeter height. And the colors of micas are of different color, like clear means transparent, black, green, red, yellow, etc. What are the qualities of mica? Mica has excellent dielectric strength. It has low power factor and resistance to high voltage. Means ये high voltage को भी आसानी से bear कर सकता है. And because of such qualities, the uses of mica, they are used in electric and electronic industries. Where are mica mines found? Mica deposits are mostly found in Ajmer in Rajasthan, Nellore in Andhra Pradesh, and also Kodarma Gaya area, Hazaribagh area in Jharkhand. In this way, I explained that there are two different type of minerals and they are found in different part of our country and their uses are various. So the main question arises. There is a reason we should conserve the mineral resources. What are the main reasons? Why should we conserve the mineral resources? So from the example I show you that they are very important for the development. So the minerals are the very important, play a very important part in the development of any country. And next, mineral resources are very limited because once they finish, they will never form very easily. These are not renewable, non-renewable resources. And next, the rate of consumption is higher than the rate of formation. Because of these reasons, they take millions of years to form. So because these are some reasons, that's why we should conserve the mineral resources. And there are many ways to conserve the mineral resources, like we should use improved technology so that we can use the lower amount of mineral, low quality of mineral efficiently, recycling of mineral, and we should use them in a very planned way. So these are the reasons we should conserve the mineral, and these are the way we should conserve the mineral. Okay children, I have explained about the mineral, and in my next segment I will explain about the energy resources. Till then, stay safe and well.